Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. If you guys are new to the channel, welcome. My name is Ken, also known as MrKenDenis. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a my current favorites video. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys click on the subscribe button down below and also that bell so that you guys get notified when my videos are up. I vlog about my personal life, beauty, hair and makeup related videos. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so what is up guys? So I think I have done a favorites video like recently, but as you guys know, August is pretty much gone, so I've got a few products that I want to share with you guys. There are a lot of products obviously that I don't change because, you know, they are my holy grail, so I'll just stay with them. But these are products that I have recently fallen in love again with or are new, so let's get started. Okay, so I thought I would start off first with skincare because I don't have that many. So this one is the Khiel's Ultra Facial Cream. So I have used this in the past before and you guys know that I really like this. I don't tend to use this during warmer days or during the summer because I feel like it's a little bit too heavy, too greasy on my skin. But this is a really good night cream. Well, it's not a night cream, but I use it at night during the winter, and I find that my skin's really nice, soft and plump, so really like that. So for nights that I want to nourish my skin, I suppose, as a night cream, I've recently finished up my Dr. Roebuck night cream or wrinkle cream. That stuff was really good. But now I've moved on to the Loreal Revitalift Laser ×3. This stuff is really good. It's got vitamin C and it's supposed to, you know, plump up the skin so that your wrinkles aren't as apparent. Not that I have a lot of wrinkles at this point, but prevention is key, I suppose. I'm not really sure if this has got a lot of anti-aging properties, but I like how my skin looks like in the morning with this, so yeah, I like that. During the day, I have been using the Medicate CE Tetra, so it's a vitamin C antioxidant serum. Now, I have spoken about this a couple of times on the channel and also on my vlogs, but I haven't really been using it consistently, but in the last 2 weeks I have been using it consistently, and I've been under a lot of stress and haven't had a lot of sleep and just, you know, not drinking a lot of water, but a lot of people have noticed that my skin looks a lot brighter. So I know it takes a while for serums like this to kick in, but I think this has definitely helped because it's usually in the mornings they say that my skin looks a lot nicer and plumper. So it could just be because it's an oil, like a serum, that I apply in the morning, or it's actually doing its thing and making my skin look nice and bright and plump. I don't know. For the body, I've been loving the Nip and Fab Body Glycolic Fix Body Cream. Now, I have spoken about this in the past and I've kind of stopped using it every now and then, but I have been using this again because summer or spring is coming soon and I'm going to be wearing a lot more revealing stuff and I need to get my skin ready. Like, I do suffer from body acne and stuff like this, especially that has glycolic acid, salicylic acid. These things save my life, and obviously like a loofah or body scrub, but yeah, these things save my life. So yeah, really love this. And for the rest of the body that doesn't have any acne or anything, just for a moisturizer, I've been using the Body Shop. This is the British Rose Instant Glow Body Butter. Now, I got this at an event like maybe a year or two ago now. I haven't really used it consistently because I've been using all my other moisturizers, but I've got heaps left. This stuff is really nice and rich. It works really well for like the elbows, the knees, you know, just dry skin in general. Again, this isn't something that I would reach for during the summer, but because it has been quite cold here in Australia, it's winter, yeah, this is love. Okay, now let's move on to hair. I only have one hair product that I want to share with you guys. So as you guys know, I change my hair products quite often, but the one that I've been loving recently for moisture and as a mask is this one from Redkin. Now this is the Color Extend Magnetics. It says Mega Mask Treatment Plus Hair Care Extender for color treated hair. As you guys can see, I have got colored hair and I'm suffering because I basically have a lot of breakage at the back. I don't know if you guys can see it. I have heaps of breakage. It's mostly because of a couple of times that I've bleached my hair and I've been quite lazy in terms of placement and not really paying attention where I place the bleach, so heaps of breakage. So I'm now trying to preserve the rest of my hair that's still quite lengthy. I've been loving it. I basically use, I don't know, I wouldn't say a pea size, but like a lot on my hand, and I leave it in my hair for a couple of minutes and I usually find that my hair is quite nice and soft and, you know, after the shower. Okay, fragrance. I only have one. I don't really talk about fragrances that often, mostly because I don't know how to describe them. But if I can find the notes for this one, I will. This one is from Guess. This one is 1981. It's a woman's fragrance, but, you know, I've never let the labels of, or the gender labels of fragrances or anything tell me what to do. Oh, it's so nice. It's nice and feminine. It's got a nice pink bottle. It's really, really cute. But yeah, if I can find the notes for this product, I'll leave them down in the description box down below, because like I said, I can not describe scents. All I can say is it smells sweet and feminine, but not overly sweet, like, I don't know, like a 14-year-old's like super sickly sweet fragrance. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I just don't prefer that. So yeah, like this. Okay, this one I forgot. This was part of skincare, but I put it in the makeup pile, whatever. This one is the RDNA Lip Balm with DNA Repair Enzymes. So I have been using this, really, really good. You guys know I love my pore creams and stuff like that, but there are days when my lips are just so dry that I have to keep reapplying those pore creams and it does absolutely nothing. But this, pop this on in the morning, and if I need a little bit of a top up, I'll just put a little purple, and my lips just feel amazing. Amazingly hydrated. They're not glossy, which is what I like. I feel like lip treatments need to just be hydrating, but not super blindingly glossy. This eyelash is moving. Okay, next is the Skindinavia, the makeup finishing spray. Absolutely love this stuff. You guys know I love setting sprays in general, but this one is my failsafe, my go-to when I need my makeup to last all day. You guys know that I've been using the NYX Dewy Finish Spray recently, but that's mostly because it's been winter and I feel like my skin looks a little bit dry, and that just gives me that nice sheen. But if I want something to help my skin last all day, this one. I've only got a little bit left. I'm currently trying to finish this up, and then I've also been using the bridal one. That one is really good as well. I still haven't made up my mind whether I like that one more or the bridal one. I think they're pretty much on par, but if you guys have tried out those two setting sprays, which one do you like more and why? I can't make up my mind, but both of them are really good, but this one is what I've been loving recently, and I'm trying to basically use it all up. Foundation. So I have got the designer brand, or DB, Hydrating Foundation Glowing Finish, or glowing coverage, sorry, SPF 15. So I've got two colors here. I've got 806 and 805. So I basically mix these two shades together and I get my perfect shade. I'm not wearing it at the moment. I'm currently wearing the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation, which I also love, but I've been reaching for these ones more. And to add a kick of coverage, I've also been using this one from NYX. This is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation in Golden. So, you know, I mix these two, and then if I want a little bit more coverage, because, you know, I like my cake face, I add a little bit of this, so maybe 2 drops, and it's just like, ooh, coverage flawless. Yeah, the finish I get from that foundation is really nice. It's quite hydrating, quite luminous. I also have the primer, but I'm not a big fan of that primer with that foundation. I think it's just too luminous. I've got normal to oily skin, so that's just a little bit too much for me, even in the winter. So if you guys have drier skin, you guys might like that combination, but for me, during the winter, at this point in time, just the foundation by itself works really well. It gives me that nice luminous finish. Moving on to concealer. So I've been loving the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover palette. It's just a really nice palette. I just love the fact that you've got 3 colors and you can kind of just, you know, mix and match, and then, you know, pop it under the eyes. I basically use this more for just under eye highlighting or a little bit of concealing. Most of the time I just rely on my foundation for coverage under there, and then just a little bit of an illuminating, brightening effect. So I use this palette, and as you guys know, I always change color quite often, so I go quite tan, quite fair, quite easily, especially during the winter. So I just love the fact that I can customize my shade by just mixing these colors together. So highlighters. So I have been loving this one from Garbo and Kelly. As you guys know, I love my Anastasia Nicole Guerrero highlighting kit, but you know, I feel like I need to give that a break, try something else. This is what I've been grabbing, and I just love it. Like, the packaging, like I said in the review, has been really, really good. Love the fact that it's got a mirror as well, and I also love the selection of colors. They all kind of look similar, I do have to admit, but they do look a little bit different on the skin, so they give you a slight different hue on the skin, obviously. I have yet to try out the matte colors yet. I might try the matte color at some point just to brighten the under eye, but in terms of these highlighters, they're quite blinding. I love that. And if you add a highlight, and then if you add the setting spray, girl, you be blinded. Eyeshadow palette. Now, this eyeshadow palette, when I first got it, I wasn't super impressed by it. Like, it was good, but I wasn't super impressed by it. But now that I've used it a little bit more, I can see the appeal a lot more. So this one is the Ciate Lende, the Chloe Morello one. So there's the Pretty Fun and Fearless palette. So I've been dipping into the purples a lot more. I didn't really think I would be into the purple shades, but I like them. I like how they look on my skin, so I really think this palette is really good. I love the shimmers as well, really nice. The mattes, like I said, they're not super pigmented, but they're definitely buildable, and you know, I think that's a safe way to play with eyeshadows. Like if they're super pigmented, there's so many ways you can go wrong, whereas if they're buildable, you can just keep adding more and more and more, and then, you know, blend it out and you'll be fine. Okay, so we're almost done, I think. So blush, as you guys know, I'm not a big blush person. I occasionally wear blush if the look calls for it, but if I do want to wear blush these days, I've been wearing this one from MAC. This one is the Warm Soul Mineralise Blush. It's a really nice color. It's a really nice universal shade. As you guys know, if you guys are YouTube addicts, that this color is a cult favorite, yeah, from MAC. So yeah, I really like this color. It's just really nice and flattering, and I find that it suits a lot of skin tones, like different complexions. It's so pretty. Next is the Revlon Sculpt and Highlight Contour Kit. Now, as you guys know, again, another Chloe Morello collab. I love what Chloe does. This stuff is really good. Sometimes I use that underneath the eyes to brighten. Not so much that highlighter. I don't feel like it's blending enough. Like even for daytime glam, I don't know, maybe I'm just so used to having blinding highlight that a subtle highlight just doesn't cut it for me anymore. But I've been using those two colors just to bronze my skin. I used to use this one, the slightly cooler tone one, the slightly neutral one, to contour my cheeks, but I don't know, like now that I'm a lot fairer, that it's too warm on my skin. During the summer it was alright, like it still had enough coolness there to act as a contour, but it was just getting too warm. So now I just basically mix these two colors and bronze my skin, and yeah, it's really good. I also love the fact that it's got a decent sized mirror. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oh, it's filthy. The Rimmel London Match Perfection Silky Loose Powder. I still have a decent amount. This stuff is amazing. One of the best drugstore baking powders out there. I don't know if I mentioned this in the previous current favorites, but if I am, I'm sorry, but it's really good. I've got the Morphe one, that one's really good as well. I've got other baking powders, they're good, but that one's just, I don't know, it's just really good. It doesn't leave a white cast even if I overpack my under eye area, and it's just so pretty. It's nice on the skin. The next one is what I spoke about on Monday. So this is the Beauty Sponge from Kmart. It's $3, really good. I'm not going to talk too much about it. If you guys would like to know more about the sponge and how it worked and demonstration and whatnot, I'll leave it linked on the screen and down in the description box down below. But yeah, all I have to say, great value for money. It's $3. Alright, so there you guys go. That is the video. Don't forget to thumbs up the video if you guys enjoyed. Tell me down in the comment box down below what have you guys recently been loving, whether it be skincare, hair care, or makeup. Don't forget to check out my other social media links on the screen, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!